How's it going, everybody? What's up? Firelinks here with another video. I don't even know. Here today for part 16 of the Formula 1 My Team career mode on F1 2020. It's the Singapore Grand Prix. Boo. This is a race I've been dreading forever. I hate Singapore. We go from one of my favorite tracks to one of my least favorite tracks. Only one worse than this is probably Monaco. I hate difficult tracks. But it looks like we had to deal with one here, so we'll see. Just looking at what upgrades we could pretty much make here at this point. Today's Singapore Grand Prix not going to be a fun race. And also there was a bit of a conversation going on through text messaging during this race as well, which just pretty much made this a whole lot more interesting. It's probably the most interesting part of this episode. So yeah, if you see text from the leader of the Karens, just ignore it. Now just simming through everything in the week. Looks like we have some R&D upgrades that went through. That's good. Nothing failed. And yeah, Singapore is not going to be a fun race by any means, but we'll just see how it goes here. This is probably going to be a tough race as we go on to practice now. Practice sucked. That was absolutely terrible. One of my least favorite corners on the track. The sun was blinding me through it, which just made it even worse. At least this race is a night race, so there is no sun blinding you. But yeah, practice was not a success. That was about the longest I've gone clean for, but if you look down to the second to last thing, there is a driver retirement. And I'm going to read it in a second, and you're going to see Kimi Räikkönen is retiring. Not sure if it was announced already, or not. I might have just missed it, but Sebastian Vettel is also retiring at the end of this season from Formula 1 in the game. So that's two drivers that will no longer be in the career mode in Season 2, confirmed. So we now look on the R&D side of things as we get ready for Quali. Sebastian and Kimi going to try to make the most of their final Singapore Grand Prix. As now we head on to qualifying, coming through the final two corners. Completely ignore that. That's when you know I really hate a car if I can't make a corner, but coming across the line, and you're P17 right now at the end of our second lap now. This will be our last lap. It's P11 by the looks of it, P14 once everything goes, and let's go to the race.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula 1 returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. The Marina Bay Street Circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Joker. That was a solid result in their last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Here we go as we now head to the 5 red lights in the Singapore Grand Prix here in Season 1. It is lights out and away we go. Decent start there. We're going to get to the outside of Esteban and maybe Pierre Gasly as well. We really drive it in, trying to get on by Lando. And we are past Lando Norris, going to the inside of Kvyat here. And Daniel Ricciardo. It's an amazing start, but Daniel going to come back at us. He's clear. Wow. Wow, the Renault has a better engine than us, even though we do have a Renault engine. We brake a bit early. Kvyat gets on by. Here comes Lando. Not going to get us there, though. Following Kvyat. We almost hit the wall right there. Jeez. Getting awfully close. And there's our first penalty for exceeding track limits. We're warning at least. Man. Well, this is certainly not going to be a fun race. I knew that the second I clicked the button to do this race. I can't sim races since I'm doing YouTube, and people will hate me for that. So I can't just sim every race that I hate. So there would not be a Monaco or Singapore Grand Prix. There won't be a Monaco or Singapore Grand Prix if we go to a lower season. What a drift that was. Or a lower amount of races in a season. Those two races will be two of the first probably to go, since I hate Monaco and Singapore. But now, working the end of lap 2, still trying to surge past Daniel Kvyat, who got past us halfway through lap 1 after we passed him. AlphaTauri is fast compared to us, though. We have a just about 9/10 of a second gap over Lando, now over a second. DRS is enabled. Will we go to the outside? Yes, we will. And we make it stick. But Kvyat came back around the outside. He's not going to get us, though, there. So we come back on into the final corner. A bit wide there, got a bit shaky, but Kvyat now somehow over a second behind us. Thought he was looking to pass us, but interesting. He is now. I think he pit Pierre Gasly 3 seconds behind us. Lando and Kvyat already pit here on our pit lap. We're boxing this lap. So we come into the pits, we almost miss the pits, and I didn't know where the pit line was. It's my bad there. And you'll see in a second what that could have done to us. What it probably did do to us, not knowing where the pit line was. A 1.9 second stop by the boys. That's lightning speed. But as you're going to see here, Kvyat coming up. And Kvyat has passed us, probably because we didn't know where the pit limiter line was. And Lando almost got by. We luckily had the inside through that hairpin and were able to keep him back. And McLaren going to be fast, though. He also, I believe, has DRS on us for using ERS. I'm just trying to save fuel. Fuel is a big problem in this race. We were barely able to save and lean. That's how bad the fuel is here at Singapore. It's absolute trash. Garbage. We should have majorly overfueled the car for this race or something, but guess that's what happens. I did race strategy, I just didn't listen to it. I didn't think it would be accurate. Apparently it was, but working lap 9, trying to catch Kvyat. To be inside of him at the start of lap 10, no luck. Now down the straightaway. Can we get him? No. We're too far back, even though we did have DRS and ERS in our favor. Not using the fuel mix at all, just so I don't go under, because I might not be able to make it to the end if I go under. Fuel, don't listen to that. That is just the leader of the Karen clan texting me. And Daniel Kvyat leads this, or leads us at least right now. Sergio Perez, you can already see he's 9.5 seconds in front of us. So Kvyat's going to be the only one we can get. The only spot we can get. We're only going to get 2 points unless someone up ahead has a mechanical failure, which I do not believe happens. Never know though. My mind's pretty bad. I recorded this like a week ago. Did this race like a week ago. Trying to catch up. I've already finished the Japanese Grand Prix. I just haven't recorded it and put it on YouTube yet. But now, just a handful of laps to go. At the end of lap 13, coming to 2 to go. Jeez, I'm getting tired of those texts. You guys are missing the full conversation, but trust me, it was very tiring. You don't want to see it. Coming around. White flag, last lap. Can we hang on to Kvyat? Or hang on over Kvyat? That sounded weird. Through the Singapore Sling, one of my least favorite corners in the world. It's fun if you can get it right, but if you don't, it sucks. Headed to the hairpin. Can we hang on? But our rear tire hits the wall and we almost spin. Thank God for assists. Or I would have been gone. Daniel Kvyat trying to pass us. Can the Russian get by? Can the torpedo pass me? Into the third sector. Unless I make a mistake, this one's over pretty much for P9. Looks like we're going to get the spot here. You never know though. Mistakes are pretty common for me. And coming through the penultimate corner and coming up to the final corner, it is going to be P9. I'm happy with that, even though I did lower the difficulty just because of practice. I think I might have lowered it a bit too much, but it's P9 when it's all said and done. That was an unbelievable race for not good reasons. Charles Leclerc, driver of the day. Here are the results and stuff. Mechanical failure for Lance Stroll at lap 10 was the only thing that really happened in this race. But yeah, so coming up will be the replays. I just gotta say thanks for watching. If you actually made it to this point, you're a legend if you did. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to both this and my second channel, Firelinks Reacts. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Next video of the series will be a very, very crazy Russian Grand Prix. See you then.